Hello everyone. I haven't done caricatures in a while. Let's get to it, huh? So, I'll be using this ebony pencil. And guess what I got? This thing. And why do I do this? Because I'm lazy and I don't want to sharpen. So, I'm going to put this guy in here because it feels weird drawing like this. Alright, so the way you use this, you do that. And I guess, let me see. Thought I was doing this right. Let me see. There you go, this thing. Alright, you do that, and then you go like that. But it looks like these are for bigger pencils. Okay, so let's do it for this one. Alright, there you go. Good, huh? Now the problem is that, you see this? I have a callus from the years of drawing. By the way, this is not anything to be proud of. This is bad. Shouldn't be hurting yourself when you're doing something you love, huh? So, that's not gonna look good. I have a kneaded eraser. I don't know if you guys know about this, but these are like gummy erasers. They're very good. I love using them. I always lose them, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this as a cushion for my finger. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's work that out. Maybe that'll work. Oh. Okay. Let's try that. Let me see. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright. Let's draw some caricatures. So what I'm going to draw today is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Alright? I should probably research this a little bit. I'm very off the cuff. I kind of just like drawing. So let's see what we can do. All right. So let's start with my favorite, Mike Tyson. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but let's talk a little bit about how, in my opinion, how exciting it is to see Mike Tyson fight. I mean, the guy. First of all, I love the grind of the pencil. You hear that? Isn't that great? Sorry, before I start talking, I just want to share my passion with drawing with paper and pencil. I mean, the grind the pencil has with paper when you do this is my passion. Like, I love it so much. I love, like, when you press down and you can feel the line of confidence. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I love the, like when you do these strokes, it just feels so cool. Yet the drawing might not even look like Mike Tyson. But I'm not worried about doing it right and wrong. just gonna draw. If it looks like him, it looks like him. If it doesn't, then I'm a failure. It's all right. But I thought I share my passion with everybody here, right? Like, see that? It feels so right. I just feel so awful that we've moved away from drawing our culture, right? And everything's so digital and no one draws anymore. There's nothing to me like the sound of graphite hitting paper, and watching the human hand work its thing. Okay, so enough about that, I guess. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for supporting me and watching me draw. Thanks. I am only doing this because I've had so much positive response from one of my videos, because I guess it sounded like I was putting myself down, but I wasn't doing that. It was more like I was just sharing, in my opinion, the truth. I have this really good friend named Peter, and he's very good, and I was just celebrating his work compared to mine. I didn't mean to come off as like really low confident, but yeah, maybe just being real, right? I just never really felt I was very, very, very good. everybody that I worked with were very good, and I guess I just never caught on. But that's okay. I'm doing it now, and in time, I guess I'll just get better. And the best that I can do is, I guess, share my knowledge, with what I know how to do. But maybe the most important thing is, besides the knowledge and all this stuff, just might be how much I enjoy it. Because that's the only reason why I'm picking it up. That's the only reason why I do it. Forget if people didn't like it or people thought I was no good. I like it. And, if I got to do it, then I got to do it. Let's see. Mike is old and he's gonna rock Jake Paul. I hope he does. I hope he rocks him. In a good way. In a good way. Just. I appreciate Jake Paul seeking Mike out, Because of Jake Paul, we're gonna see a Mike Tyson fight, and much appreciated, man. Mike's a big dude. Let's get his tattoo in here. So I've noticed that when I draw, see these little light lines. I gotta be better at connecting them. Man, I have to make room for Jake Paul. Alright. Yeah, alright, so it's time to connect it. I've never connected these lines. You know what I'm thinking when I don't connect these lines? Just my personality. I'm always in the rush to do everything, and I never have the time to tie my shoes. I think about that simultaneously. It's just, there's really no rush. Like, I should learn to relax. So this video might take a while, guys, because when I used to do caricatures at a theme park, I would just spit them out, but I never sat there and took the time to do something well, or at least tried to do something well. But since here there's no pressure, I'm not making any money, I'm just doing it for fun, I don't want to approach this like I'm at the theme park. So for a lot of you who think being fast is good, it's good when you're trying to make money, but does it really have anything to do with like you being great at your craft? Doesn't. Take the time to do something well. Like right now, like I would never do stuff like this, like make sure my lines are connected like that. I would never do that. And now I am. It's crazy. Look, I'm even gonna do these little lines there. Make sure this is shaded. Ha. I would have considered this a waste of time when I was drawing caricatures at a theme park. Well, in contrast, I like to talk about my friend Peter because I think he's very good. He always took his time. Like, he would actually, like, sit there and, like, do stuff like this and then rub it with his finger. I used to always think about stuff like that because, well, one, I'm making commission and I have to pay my rent. I don't have time for that. Anybody who does this is working and earning more than I am. And there's a reason why he takes his time. And the only reason why I find myself doing this right now, because I'm not making any money and I get to take my time. So funny. This is just little indentations of the skull. See here too, just little skull stuff. And I don't draw the eyes just yet. I like to leave those last. I'm not a big fan of drawing the eyes while I'm trying to draw a caricature. You want to know why? So a lot of artists do it, sure. They say it's the windows to the soul, sure. And a lot of artists say you can tell if the character's going to look like them as soon as you draw the eyes. Sure, that's all true. And you know why I don't draw the eyes? Because I'm a coward. Plain and simple. I'm not drawing the eyes because if it doesn't look like him, it doesn't even motivate me to do the whole drawing. So the reason why I'm drawing all of this stuff, besides the eyes, is because this raises my confidence. I'm like, hey, it's starting to look like him. So this is my cowardly approach of approaching caricatures. I just think it's gonna suck if I draw the eyes first. Sorry, give me a second, I'm a little sick. Sorry. No, it's just my cowardly approach to drawing caricatures. I only not drawing the eyes because I'm afraid it's not even gonna look like them. That's it. That's why I do it. And I'm hoping to God that this does look like him, and that maybe when I draw the eyes, if it looks like him, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Oh, excuse me. So believe it or not, being a coward and calling it safe actually made me, in my opinion, a better caricature artist, because look how much care I'm putting throughout the whole drawing. Imagine you put all that care in the eyes, but you don't put care in anything else, you know? Look, all this investment right before I draw the eyes, all because I hope to God it looks like him. And it might not. But what I found about not drawing the eyes is that you can actually concentrate more on the body language and like what he's doing. All right. Eventually have to draw Jake Paul. Okay, let's draw Jake Paul. All right. Find a good picture of the guy. All right. Sorry, bear with me. I don't know who Jake Paul is, only from him wanting to fight Tyson. But at the moment, I'm just trying to skim through what he looks like so I can get a good idea. All right, now there's no time for that. I'm just gonna have to just draw it and do the best I can. All right, it's time to find just anything. All right, let's do it. So I'll draw Jake Paul right here. So let's draw his hair. His hair's kind of funny. I like drawing round. See, I like doing this. Yeah, it's just so much fun. And when you get with drawing with paper, is you get to exercise your peripheral vision, you know? And you're also, like, in my opinion, zoomed out. I think a lot of the times when you're drawing in digital stuff, you're zoomed in all the time, you know? And even though I'm focusing here, I can see this, you know? So there's a relationship with the drawing. Man, that dude has some flaring nostrils, Jake Paul, huh? Like one's bigger than the other. Hmm. I don't want to draw him so serious. Maybe I should draw him smiling? I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's draw him a little kooky, huh? I one time saw a guy do this. He just drew the mustache first before he drew the smile, and I thought that was so funny. See, it already gives it like a sense of humor. See, it's silly. And then you don't really have to draw the rest of the lips. And then let's see here. You draw the teeth. And so while you're grinding one side of the pencil, you want to keep rotating it like this. Rotate, rotate. You see how there's an edge right there? So now it's sharpened again. So you want to rotate your pencil. Jake Paul doesn't have this type of teeth, but I don't, I thought it would be pretty funny just to add that. Because, this is an exhibition bout, so I don't, I hope they take it serious. For me, I hope Mike Tyson takes it serious and just tries to knock him out. And then he takes, I don't know. Never mind. How about I'm just grateful that the guy is just going to box, and we'll leave it at that. Forget who's going to win or lose and how serious it's going to be. The fact is, Mike Tyson's fighting. What a big deal that is. All right, let's draw that beard of his. And this is another thing that I picked up from somebody else. They wouldn't even draw the rest of the beard. They would just do stuff like this, which I thought was really cool. See that? And then the rest, what you can do here is use the blending stump to fill in the gaps. See how it's a little messy right there? It's no good. No good. No good. No good. No good. All right. Also, there's no right and wrong to drawing caricatures. The only right is get up and do it and just experiment. That's what all I did. Just experiment and figure out like what works for me. There's so many ways to do it, and there's a lot of purists out there. But in the end of the day, just get up, have fun, and do a drawing. And you draw what you think a caricature is. Some people like to destroy other people. That's fine. Destroy them as much as you like. Or some people just want to draw likeness. Cool. Whatever. Whatever you need to do to prove your point, I guess. Do it. Share what you think is caricatures. I'm gonna put a peace sign here because, well, I don't know. Peace sign is so 90s, right? What would Jake Paul do these days? What, like a dab? No. I mean, we had peace in the 90s. Well, you know what, man? You're fighting somebody whose era dominated in the 90s. I'm sorry, my friend. We're going to have to give you a peace sign. Or maybe a thumbs up? What can I fit over here? What do you think? Peace? Let's try it. Might fail this drawing. All right. I hope Jake Paul and Mike Tyson have a sense of humor. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I know lately people are a little sensitive. And I consider myself a comedian with pencil. All right, now it's time to draw the eyes. So let's draw his eyes. He has like sleepy eyes. So let's go ahead and give him some sleepy eyes, like kind of like he's high. I don't know how many of you guys are into UFOs, but did you know Jake Paul has video of this UFO that he hasn't released yet? It's pretty neat. Alright, there it is. That's pretty good. That looks like him. Alright, the long-awaited Mr. Mike Tyson. Let's see what I got here. He has little eyes. Yeah, that looks like him. Alright, let's start doing this blending stump. But notice I didn't give enough lines here to Mr. Jake Paul. Okay. No, I think he has a good amount of lines. Alright, let's try it out. Let's see what's up. One of the reasons why I picked up Caricatures too is this thing. I remember when I would watch people use it, I'm like, what the freak is this thing? This thing's a shading machine, or what is this? It's called a blending stump. And all it is a rolled up piece of paper. And you see wherever you put this heavy black line, when you rub it, it'll give you shade. See? I have 6 years drawing theme park caricatures, and I spent 6 years because I wanted to get better at it. I didn't want to leave until I mastered it, but I wouldn't say I mastered it. I had to leave because eventually it was taking me too long. There were people who were starting that were just way better than me, and I was just thinking to myself, maybe I should just settle for good. And I did eventually settle for good. I think I just wanted to eventually get to a point where I was comfortable going to my job, not fearing my job. Because every day was like the worst day of my life at my job because nobody liked my drawings. So I wanted to just feel confident one day. And I did. There was a good year where I just felt real confident about going into work. And I wouldn't say that reflected my drawings, I'm just saying what I felt. And then after that, I decided, okay, now it's time to go to college to learn to animate. And I wanted to learn how to animate my caricatures. See, I'm going to share something with you guys that I don't understand how this blending stump works. Even after 6 years, I never understood it. So you see how black this is? You see how I even have dark lines here and I'm doing this? So as much as I do this, even on these dark lines, when I do this, I don't feel like I got some shade. But I don't know, like here. I got some shade. I still don't know how this thing works. I'm still figuring it out. See how much I have to rub like this? Like just to double check, make sure. The guys I work with do this. Done. And you can see the shade. Here, I do that, I don't see a thing. And several things, right? I'm doing something wrong. And I thought maybe if I put a bunch of shade here, I'd get it right, but I didn't. I got it freaking wrong. See, I have to do this to get anything out of this thing. So maybe this is burnt out and maybe this is good. I have no clue. So, I don't know. Well, maybe one day I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it as I do caricatures with you guys and I share my thoughts and feelings about drawing this stuff. I think a lot of my videos I'm kind of quiet. That maybe I share my internal dialogue. What am I thinking when I'm doing this stuff? When I used to draw caricatures, I used to stress out about people liking the drawing, or else I wouldn't get paid. But here I feel like I'm not gonna get paid anyway, so just draw what I want to draw, and that feels so weird. Like my brain's making a new connection, like a new neuron in my brain saying, hey, it's okay. Some of this is automatic pilot when I'm doing it, like as I'm doing it right now. I'm seeing my hand do it from all the years that I've done this. It's crazy. I actually have to stop. I just stopped myself here realizing, wait a minute, I'm on autopilot. It's so weird. All right, so I just want to be conscious when I do it. I didn't realize I did things in autopilot. Just calm myself. And I think that's the trick, right? Pull yourself out of autopilot and realize that you're doing art. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to rush this thing, what I'm gonna do is take my time. Let's see how that works out for me. So I'm gonna do it here. Take my time. I sort of did it. I don't see a big difference. But you know what? I don't like this whole... I'm gonna just do one sweep and see how that works out for me. And just get into that habit. Well, I can't look. Nothing. Oh well. There, that's my caricature of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Help me grow my channel so I can do this every day. I think that would be cool. I wouldn't mind just doing this every day with you in the morning, and then you guys can have a good day. If anybody wants to do a phone call with me or video chat, you want me to go over your drawings, or this Saturday I'll go live, and why don't you guys meet me and just request anything, and I'll go ahead and draw it on the spot. They're not going to be perfect. They're going to be what I have here. I'll just do the best that I can. All right, guys. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye.